Born on April 29, 1951 in the central regional capital, Cape Coast, KWESI Bekoe Amissah rose from being the deputy finance minister, became the only central bank boss to have become the sitting vice president after the death of President John Evans Atta Mills. He attended the Infantsipim Secondary School, where he obtained his GCE O-level and A-level certificate in 1964 and 1971.
There was something called old math and new math. When he started at Infantsipim, we were still using old math, and he didn't take very well to old math. He wasn't the best student when it came to old math. But then about 2 or 3 years in high school, there was this switch to new math, and he just took off. Like he just knew exactly what he was doing. He just fell in love with math and numbers. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
Thereafter, the calm-looking Fanti boy, the third of 6 siblings, proceeded to the University of Ghana, where he pursued his preferred discipline of economics, obtaining a Bachelor of Arts and Master of Science degrees. His sterling performance earned him a research assistant at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research (ISA) from 1974 to 1975, progressing to become a lecturer at the Economics Department for 8 years. His teaching career was not only limited to Ghana, but also extended to the Anambra State in Nigeria, where he taught economics.
He's very sensitive to people's feelings and tries to take their feelings into account, very considerate. You don't have to ask him for anything. He kind of anticipates what you need and will do it without your asking.
His exploit as a public servant started shortly thereafter, when he became the special assistant to the then Provisional National Defense Council Secretary of Finance and Economic Planning, Dr. KWESI Bekoe, later becoming the Secretary of Finance in the PNDC government from February 1986 until March 1993, also serving under former President Rawlings after the establishment of constitutional rule. His deep knowledge in economics and finance got him the job of a consultant at the World Bank in Gambia and then the Netherlands. At this point, became the option most suitable for the central bank boss job, which was offered him by late President Mills, a choice his family was upbeat about because of the heavy public criticisms. Nora Ofo became his second sibling, whom he followed directly as the third born, says the family's concern most was about false public attacks.
When he was appointed governor, I was really scared for him because it's such a public position, such a responsible position, and Ghana's economy has not always been, the best. So to be put in the position of having practically to manage the affairs, the financial affairs of the country, I was really scared for him.
I shall submit myself
to the laws of the Republic of Ghana.
To the laws of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God.
Following the death of President Mills, KWESI Amissah was elevated from the Bank of Ghana as its governor to become the vice president of the Republic, a position he held until December 2016. Very energetic sports enthusiast and constant visitor to the gym, KWESI Amissah at every sporting party, or private event will insist on morning workout.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well done. Now.
His charisma on the political front, though not combative and abusive, showed a politically matured person who saw politics, even from his fiercest critics, as their right.
And everywhere we've been, we have encouraged the people, the youth, to be peaceful in their conduct.
KWESI Bekoe Amissah, despite his heavy schedules, had love for pictures. A well-documented library of pictures he had in his collection. Thomas Finn became his private presidential photographer when he assumed office as the Vice President of the Republic. For him, his best moments are spent going through a gallery of pictures of events he has attended.
World Investment Forum in India. I think I took some pictures that is talking, and it's a nice portrait, and he likes that picture so much. And I think a picture in Côte d'Ivoire, and some pictures in Ghana, Tamare, where the Fugu and others, and he was happy. So I did some print for him for his table, and he was happy. I presented that pictures to him on his birthday, 65th birthday. Yes, I remember that so much. And the last pictures.
Right. One of the things that KWESI did for quite a few people was give them an opportunity to improve themselves. You know, whether it's education. He was a great encourager. He will encourage you to do the very best that you can. And if our public officials will do that, see themselves in other people, so that when they are helping other people, they know they are helping themselves and the country, we will all be the better for it.
A staunch Methodist, his Christian values imbibed in him by his parents has been his guide throughout every success of his life. KWESI Bekoe Amissah met his death on June 29, 2018 after he had visited the gym at the Burma camp. Married to Matilda, the former second gentleman of the land, is survived by 2 children.